back to Hollow Knight. I lied about what we were going to do this episode. I don't want to do the last thing, setting up other couples and doing couple stuff. I want to finish up the DLC today. So, that's why we're here.
That's what we're going to do.
We've got a Grimmkin to go find, and we have it to find in the fungal core.
Oh, is Grimm the DLC then?
Yep, Grimm is DLC.
Well, that makes sense.
So there's a few DLC that came out for it. One was almost more like an update than actual DLC, but I think it had like a few things added, like a boss or two added, so it gets counted as DLC. But it was mostly like quality of life update kind of things. The Grimm Troop stuff was just a full DLC. And then there's another DLC that we're probably not going to do on this playthrough. It's what we've considered, like we talked about streaming some Hollow Knight stuff before, possibly, and that DLC would be one that we would stream. Because it doesn't really work too well for like episodes so much as it would for a stream. But this is the fungal core, so the cool thing about the fungal core is there's another thing that we are missing that's in the fungal core. That is one of the last mask fragments. And then I believe once we have the mask fragment from here, we will have all but one. I don't know why I hit that. I didn't need to. So, obviously the fungal core is full of mushrooms. That's pretty much it. It's just a bunch of mushrooms. But there is one of the last Grimmkin hiding in here. One of the annoying Grimmkin. That one. So I fought one of the Grimmkin already because I just wanted to save time for when we did go and finish up the DLC. Because there's a possibility I'll die to them. They're annoying. They do double damage. With everything. They introduced this attack, which is great. It's good to get used to. Oh, and I keep forgetting how they send it out. Oops. Where'd that even come from? Okay, good. I didn't die that time. So that worked. So now we have Inda Boy. He has 2 of 3.
Okay.
So there's one more flame for him to get, but come on, buttons. Thank you. But there are 2 flames left on the map. So, oh no, I wanted to go get the mask shard. I almost went and left without it. Whee! So you can finally get this mask shard. You can see it as soon as you... Yep, we only got one more. You can see it as soon as you enter Deepness after the Mantis Lords, but you cannot reach it until you get into the fungal core. So, now back to Dirtmouth. So there's two more flames on the map, but we don't have to go after both. Whichever one we go after next, the other one will disappear. But we're gonna go after a specific one because it is the more interesting one. Also, it's the one where you don't have to fight a stupid Grimmkin. Take us to the distant village, good man. you, sir. Now let's hope I don't fall all the way down to the bottom like I almost always do. It's like, look before you leap. Ignore the fact that you have come here a lot. And still make sure. So, here's where one of the flames is. It's inside here. It's this guy.
Huh.
I forgot who had his voice. Would you like his voice?
Sure.
Babala Geno.
You came. The red flame I've gathered from this dead kingdom. You would claim it for our master, for his final act. The ritual plays itself out once more. We are like the notes in an old, old song, you and me. Endless repeating songs of sacrifice, of servitude, for the ritual, for the troop, for the master. Even this child was born into invisible chains.
Sego Nala.
So we serve. Thus it has ever been. Yes?
I don't know how I'm supposed to know that, but whatever.
Take the flame, then. It is why you came here. Ah! Oh,
Flame consumed.
Baba Gondala.
it is done. And yet, it is not merely by fortune that we meet here, in the darkest, furthest reaches of the world, where my master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. A song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence the endless song, meet me where it began. But if you return to the master and complete the ritual, as long as you do it without regret, I will bear you no hatred.
Baba Gondala.
So now you get a choice to have one of two different endings for this DLC. One ending is a bit harder than the other, especially the first time you do it. So you can do what he asks you to and get his ending. The downside is you lose Grimmchild and you miss out on a really fun fight. The plus side is you get a new NPC in Dirtmouth. Spoilers, it'll be him, but he's forgotten everything. And he has a new name. And he gives you a new charm in place of the Grimmchild charm, so like you don't lose like a charm towards your collection. It's an interesting charm too. It basically gives you a chance to take no damage from a hit. And every time you get hit, that chance increases. So it's a pretty interesting charm. Some people say it's better than the Grimmchild charm. I disagree just because I like Grimmchild. As far as actual usefulness, it depends how you play, I guess. But I'm not going to do that end because, again, I like Grimmchild. I don't want to lose Grimmchild. And also, I really enjoy the fight from the other ending. So, now we're going to go and finish out the DLC.
Okay.
Take us to Dirtmouth. Why I didn't just use a dream nail, I don't know. I think I'm just used to having it at King's Station. So this may take a few attempts because I did try warming up with this particular fight and it didn't go very well, which is kind of unusual, but you know, it happens. Charm setup time, we don't need this. We do need Grimmchild. You cannot do the ending without Grimmchild. Unfortunately, he is a wasted slot. Cool. Think we're ready. So now we go into the tent again. Except Brumm is gone. He's back where in the Howling Cliffs where we started. That's what he meant by where it all began. But hey, now this part is open. We get to go down a long hallway. Somebody's taking a snooze. So if you come here without Grimmchild, you can dreamnail him, but he will not let you in. He will just say the child, and then you have to go back and get Grimmchild.
Mm-hmm.
So Grimmchild has to be there. He is unfortunately just a wasted slot though, which is sad, but we have him, so here we go. Whoosh. The boy is gone.
Oh no! That's weird.
A little bit.
That's weird. Ah!
Whole title card. It's a really fun fight. I do not know what's going
You
wrong.
ate that one.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about earlier. Like, that one's an easy one to avoid normally, but for some reason today it was not. That one, that was just me. So it might take a few attempts, but it's alright. Because we can attempt it as many times as we want. So the Grimm can prepare you for that attack.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the arena that I was practicing in, that pufferfish thing that he does is harder in that arena, so
Okay.
it's a bit easier. Oops. Perfect timing. And then I ran into those.
That one's rough.
It is. I usually do better, but it is rough. This is actually a very difficult fight. Good timing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey!
Oh, cool.
Hold it off. And that is the end of Grimm. Which is exactly what he wanted to happen.
Ah!
So
No!
basically, the whole thing that he set up with the fights and getting after the Grimmkin was essentially so he could pass on the Nightmare Heart to our boy.
No!
And now our boy
Oh, look at him
has
all
a
grown
Nightmare
up.
Heart in him. He's got the fire in him.
Wow.
So he's all grown. Well, not all grown, but he's bigger now. He's as grown as we'll get him. But yeah, so let's see. Oops, wrong button. Come on. Not that. I'm glad that you can't attack. So now look at his charm.
Wow.
Symbol of a completed ritual contains a living scarlet flame. So it's a sloppy fight, but it worked out okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if it's... So the first one, they have little poems for all of them. Young and playful member of the Grimm troop. As part of the ritual, it gathers scarlet flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated. Shadows dream of endless fire, flames devour and embers swoop. One will light the nightmare lantern, call and serve in Grimm's dread troop. And then the next one, a spark of red lights darkest dream, scarlet nightmares bright and wild. Visions dance and flames do speak, burn the father, feed the child. Which is essentially what we just did.
Mm-hmm.
We burned him to essentially have Grimmchild consume him like all the other flames. Dance and die and live forever, silent voices shout and sing, stand before the troop's dark heart, burn away the nightmare king. Regular Grimm's is through dream I travel at lantern's call to consume the flames of the kingdom's fall. And then Nightmare King Grimm has a different person saying it, so I'll let you read it. Because it's your voice.
It's the twisted specter of scarlet flame. The expanse of dream in past was split. One realm now must stay apart. Darkest reaches beating red, terror of sleep, the nightmare's heart. Seer, not her voice, but I didn't get till the end, so it's too late.
I thought you would see that first. That's
Nope.
okay, though. That's okay. So yeah, that is fairly important to something we will see in a little while. Maybe not today, but in a little while. So, now, speaking of Seer, I'd like to go and get the rest of the essence for her and see her one last time to give her essence.
Okay.
Or show her essence. So we will meet you guys back in Kingdom's Edge. We're back. So we have 200 more essence to collect for Seer, and I believe we can get it through here. So we weren't able to get here before because of this. We didn't have at the time the Shadow Dash. Now we can. And now we get to meet the bane of some people's existence.
Oh boy.
This is Markoth. Would you like me to do his voice? Because you'll have
Sure.
Seer's afterwards. You have come a long way just to die here at the edge of the world. No, do not speak. I have heard thousands and thousands of empty words from those like you. Your pride, your desires, your desperation. You will take these things with you once I strike you down. Raise your weapon then, and die like those who came before you. So he is a moth.
Oh. Okay.
And he has Dreamshield. We also have Dreamshield. And he has little spears that are kind of annoying. They're not too bad though.
Bell mine.
And then he has his little healing opportunity that he gives us.
Oh, okay, I see what's happening there.
So he's...
Ah!
Oops, that was me not paying attention. He's not too bad here in this fight. That's not why people hate him. People hate him because of his Pantheon fight.
Oh.
So one of the DLCs is basically a boss refight, boss rush mode, where you get to fight any bosses, and not only do you get to fight the bosses, but you also get to fight them in increasingly challenging situations. For Markoth, they decided the best way to make him more difficult would be to take away his floor.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sure.
So,
Why
and
not?
just kind of like slightly rearrange his oops, I am not paying attention to his stream shield at all, which is bad. And slightly rearrange his platforms so they're easier to like move around them throughout the whole room. But with no floor, it is super easy to fall and take damage. And because he just kind of floats around, sometimes you actually just get pushed into a like situation where it's like, oh, take damage from him, or take damage by falling, and I am not paying attention at all, so he's probably gonna kill me, but if he does, I'll try again. I should focus more. The 2 dream shields are what really make him hard for me, just because, as you can see, I don't time my dealings with them very well. Also the floating, because like you have to chase him a bit. It mostly makes it like tedious to me, so it's not one of my favorite fights.
It does kind of just come across as a bit tedious, honestly.
Yeah.
It's fine, I guess.
I should have gotten
Uh-oh.
Grub Song. It's alright.
Sorrow.
If I die, I'll try again. I do not hate him for the reasons that, or do not dislike him for the reasons that most people just hate him. But I think that more
Mine.
comes down... Well, I'm dead. That more comes down to just the way that I dodge is maybe not the best way to dodge, but kind of works out okay for this fight. Except for when I'm not paying attention, you know. Go figure. I'll be right back. I said I would rather go in with full soul. I don't care. It's not that important. Time for round 2. Hey, Markoth. I'm full.
Bill. Mine. Riva. Sorrow.
There she is. Be back. Ah.
Riva. Sorrow.
There we go. Sloppy, but not bad. It worked. I'll wait for Anna to come back in to start it. She had to go let Lily out because Lily had to go potty. As she does when we're recording. Jeez, Grimmchild. He's dead already, Grimmchild. We won. You can stop. So Grimmchild does not accept that he has been defeated. He's just been spitting fireball after fireball after fireball. It's like I've never actually taken Grimmchild in to fight him here. I've taken him in to fight him in the Pantheon, but not here.
Sure.
So apparently Grimmchild is not willing to let it go. Never have I been defeated in combat. Just ignore me lying dead here. I can see myself there, still sleeping. How long have I been hidden here? Here at the edge of the world, no one could find me, except you. Warriors, knights, kings, even time itself, they have no power over me. Only you. You are the darkness, come to consume me. Grimmchild, he's completely gone now. Well, Grimmchild does not believe.
The body of a warrior.
Yep. Grimmchild, he's gone.
He is gone.
Dang, he did not want to let it go. Alright, now I double checked that we have enough because I wasn't paying attention to how much we got. Yeah, we got enough. So now we head back to Seer. And we will see you there. Back at the resting grounds. On our way to go see the Seer. Whee! With her final essence that she wants. Hello!
Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. So much essence, so bright. You truly are the Wielder my tribe so long has dreamed of. The folk of my tribe were born from a light similar to essence, similar to that powerful blade, though much brighter still. They were content to bask in that light and honored it for a time. But another light appeared in our world, a worm that took the form of a king. How fickle my ancestors must have been. They forsook the light that spawned them, turned their backs to it, forgot it even. And so this kingdom was born from that betrayal, but the memories of that ancient light still lingered, hush whispers of faith, until all of Hallownest began to dream of that forgotten light. Ah, but what's done is done, and so am I. The Wielder has at last appeared, and I'm held the memories of my tribe for long enough. It is time for us to be forgotten, too. Don't remember us, Wielder. Don't honor us. We do not deserve it. No, I'm sorry. Light, radiance. I remember you.
And there she goes. So that basically gave you... I don't know how much makes sense at this point, but that is basically a huge bulk of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna find out what she's talking about later, not right now. But we will find out more about that. And it'll make a bit more sense later on. And we'll get the rest of the story also later on. For now, though, I feel like we call that an episode. You're hiding Cornifer's...
That's enough.
You're hiding Cornifer's tape. It's making you look
His
like it's
mixtape.
glowing. It looks like he's glowing.
Yep. Alright, well.
We'll see you next time.